Welcome to the Somatic Decoder channel, a place where we look at human health in a deep, natural and thoughtful way. Today we'll talk about something that affects millions of people around the world, diabetes. We'll look at this condition from the way it's usually seen in regular medicine, and then we'll dive into a different, more complete way of looking at it, one that tries to understand the body's and feelings' reasons for this sickness. So, what does official medicine say diabetes is? Diabetes is a long-lasting sickness that happens when your body can't make enough insulin or doesn't use it well. Insulin is a hormone that controls blood sugar, and if it doesn't work right, it causes high sugar levels in your blood. There are two main types. Type 1 diabetes, which usually shows up in childhood or the teenage years. The body's defense system mistakenly attacks the cells in the pancreas that make insulin. People need to take insulin shots for the rest of their lives. Type 2 diabetes, which is more common in grown-ups, but we're seeing it more and more in young people too. It's linked to being overweight, not moving around much, and family history. In this case, the body makes insulin, but it doesn't use it the right way. According to the World Health Organization, more than 500 million people worldwide live with diabetes. It's estimated that by the year 2045, this number will go over 700 million. Diabetes is one of the main causes of blindness, kidney failure, heart attacks, and amputations. Current treatments include giving insulin or other blood sugar-lowering medicines, along with lifestyle changes like eating well and exercising. But many of these medicines can have big side effects, like liver damage, very low blood sugar, weight gain, kidney problems, or heart issues, especially when used for a long time. Let's take a deeper look at the biological conflict behind diabetes. From a whole body and biological point of view, we get that every symptom has a meaning. The body doesn't mess up. It reacts with special plans to unexpected emotional events that really hit our mind, brain and organs hard. Diabetes is no different. What is the biological conflict connected to diabetes? Generally, type 2 diabetes can be linked to a conflict of resistance, disgust, revulsion, fear or helplessness in the face of a situation that feels sticky or unbearable, related to people, family ties or emotional situations. Also, it can come from a deep conflict of being bothered in one's own space, where the person feels attacked, invaded or unable to set boundaries. In type 1 diabetes, the conflict can be more intense, or experienced very early in life, even in childhood, where the child feels like their surroundings are threatening, unpredictable, with authority figures or situations they can't handle emotionally. The pancreas is affected as part of the body's natural response to deal with an extreme situation. Here are some examples of patients. A 50-year-old woman going through a messy breakup where she's forced to live with her ex-partner for months. The problem of having to put up with something unbearable makes her pancreas act up. A 17-year-old boy with type 1 diabetes, after years of trouble at home with controlling parents, and a place where he feels like his space is invaded and he has no say. A 40-year-old man with type 2 diabetes who is under a lot of work stress and feels like his personal life is out of his hands. He feels like he's lost his place. The somatic decoder of diabetes is quite interesting. When the body raises blood sugar levels, it's trying to keep a quick source of energy ready to act, escape, or fight back against an emotional threat that hasn't been dealt with. It's a temporary fix that, if the problem isn't solved, becomes long-term and turns into a sickness. Even in the animal kingdom, we see how some animals turn on biological ways to handle really tough situations, whether it's from cold, not enough food or attacks. For people, these reactions are set off by strong feelings and deep-seated problems. Now let's talk about the paths to healing. Treatment shouldn't just focus on controlling blood sugar. It should include looking inside yourself, finding and fixing the emotional problems that caused the sickness. Here are some extra tips for you: guided emotional review with special therapy help for biological issues. and eating mindfully with lots of vegetables, low in refined sugars, and mostly fresh, natural and organic foods. Moderate exercise is also key. Walking, yoga, tai chi. In short, any gentle movement helps bring the body back into balance. As for homeopathy, when it's given to a person based on their unique needs, it can really help with the body's processes and feelings involved with diabetes. Some medicines used in these cases include phosphoricum acidum for patients who are worn out, sad, or have suffered a long-term loss, syzygium jambalanum to help control high blood sugar levels, and uranium nitricum for certain types of diabetes linked to weariness and harmful substances in the body. The choice of medicine will always depend on the patient's full picture and their emotional story, not just their physical symptoms. Acupuncture helps bring back the flow of life energy, or qi, especially in important organs like the pancreas, spleen and liver. Some common points used include Zusanli, also known as stomach 36, which makes the digestive and metabolic system stronger, boosts overall energy and helps control blood sugar. Another key point is Sanyanjiao, or spleen 6, which controls hormones and metabolism, makes blood flow better and helps both the spleen and pancreas work well. Also spleen 20, called the stomach gate, and stomach 21, known as the grain gate, help balance the digestive system, improve how nutrients are taken in, and help the pancreas work better. Getting acupuncture often has shown good results in how sensitive you are to insulin and in handling emotional stress, which is super important for a full recovery for people with diabetes. Medical ozone therapy uses a mix of oxygen and ozone for healing. For people with diabetes, it can help get more oxygen to their tissues and improve blood flow in tiny vessels. It can also boost the body's natural defense system against damage, make wounds and sores heal faster, and lessen long-term swelling. It's important to know that this treatment must be given by special doctors and can be a helpful extra step when your body is healing and getting its metabolism back on track. All of this can be used with regular medicine if needed, especially in the beginning or later stages of the illness. But the goal is that once you deal with the emotional problem that caused the illness, your body will start to balance itself, and slowly you might need less medicine, always with your doctor's help. A message of hope for all people living with diabetes. You are not broken, you are not doomed. You are experiencing an adaptive response from your body that can be reversed if its origin is understood. Your story, your feelings, your experiences matter, and a lot. Your body hears everything you don't say. This channel exists to support you on that journey of understanding and transformation. You are in the right place. Thank you for joining us in this new episode of the Somatic Decoder. If this information has been helpful to you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We will continue to create content that goes deep into the real cause of illnesses and the path to true healing. What illness would you like us to talk about in our next video? We'll read your comments. We'll see you very soon here on the Somatic Decoder.